And so he can almost basically pardon almost anyone.
How many sights have you almost seen?
Her hands had almost been cut off.
Brilliant, ruthless, and almost certainly a monomaniac.
I'm almost there.
The car accident almost killed my brother.
I'm almost positive I blew it out.
Andrew, you almost killed another human being.
It touches almost every corner of the government.
Almost.
ALMOST.
Schofield? Burroughs?
Nothing on them currently.
Are you currently in Illinois?
Yes.
What is the speaker currently doing?
Which departments do you currently communicate with?
What songwriters are currently exciting you?
Myself currently favor the body view.
Currently your stress level is here.
Currently, I'm preparing insurance against the tender-hearted.
Is it because Chuck isn't currently available?
And so you're currently ready to work?
Storm's currently headed for Haiti.
Currently, doctors typically prescribe general antidepressants for OC.
Or TV show that's currently on the air.
I'm currently in the middle of 2 different lawsuits.
Previous suggests that I currently have.
Currently.
CURRENTLY.
Touching directly, so it's directly under, okay?
Bit me directly in the buttocks.
However, never look directly at the sun.
And do I reply directly to them?
Parking, you just spin and go directly in.
Should we order directly into your mouth?
She's been taken directly before the king.
Please put her through directly to me.
Why does she need me?
Not when there's tits directly above it.
It's not necessarily directly exposed to heat.
Gordian worms seem to affect crickets' brains directly.
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 Why couldn't we more effectively tackle malnutrition?
Secondly, earthquake-resistant buildings can effectively withstand earthquakes.
Effectively legalizing vampire marriage in the state.
But they need to be effectively enforced.
It's just not operated very effectively or efficiently.
In an educational setting, listening effectively is critical.
Okay, you can throw all the French around.
She's effectively waving it on their behalf, too.
I think we work very effectively already, Neil.
Then plagiarism will be prevented effectively.
I'm effectively one of Heisenberg's particles. I know.
She has effectively used her stardom
Quite a lot more effectively. So the groups of 4 friends.
Effectively.
EFFECTIVELY.
It's just not operated very effectively or efficiently.
How did this homeless man learn to kill so efficiently?
He should learn how to cherish time and use it efficiently.
Find that box computing efficiently connects enormous.
So that's how these spongy organs keep our bodies efficiently supplied with air.
I like the way you have efficiently folded this tab under.
They want to get this done as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
Sometimes it's to channel water molecules efficiently, thus keeping a surface clean.
It could do it by converting mass to energy extremely efficiently, a la E.
They say he's not been sufficiently conservative.
Efficiently.
EFFICIENTLY.
I was originally going to go next month.
Originally, the name was World Wildlife Fund.
The word music originally comes from Greek.
Well, all right. Originally I'm from upstate.
But, Uncle Thomas, are all horses originally wild?
Windows 95 was originally Project Chicago.
The lease was originally co-signed by her ex-husband.
Neighboring Asturias and Navarra were originally much bigger.
There were originally 6 of them.
Windows 95 was originally Project Chicago.
My mother was originally supposed to lead this trip.
Originally, when pencils were handmade, they were made round.
Originally.
ORIGINALLY.
I was absolutely exhausted, physically and mentally.
It hurts me. It physically hurts me.
Solidly built, physically imposing, maybe blue collar.
Well, not physically, but yeah.
Number 6, be physically active in the morning.
I know you've been physically faithful to me.
Because just physically, you're hard to look at. You're not so
physically hurt.
I felt the same way.
These situations may be physically or mentally hard.
The money wasn't actually physically printed.
And you've seen children develop physically.
About it, where exact equals mentally and physically.
They said there was nothing physically wrong with me.
Physically.
physically.
I always wanted to play piano professionally, and
Okay, well, we'll just get it professionally.
Maybe they're gonna have you killed professionally.
Paint your carpets professionally, stain.
Okay.
We're hoping he can do it professionally someday.
Professionally, we always worked well together, man. And what is Lola?
At this point, I can handle these situations professionally.
Professionally, Tori worked as a project administrator.
You're too valuable to me professionally, just like I am to you.
In your experience, do girls do better academically and later professionally in single-sex schools?
You're giving yourself a performance review, and it has been an absolutely amazing year for you professionally.
I have been professionally employed as a lepidopterist.
Critics say Marlon Brando began to suffer professionally during
Professionally.
professionally.
The population of the city is multiplying rapidly.
The rumor about him circulated rapidly.
Now, our country has developed rapidly.
Chocolate bunny thieving robbers rapidly attract the outrage of onlookers. Things can rapidly deteriorate in the absence of treatment.
It occurs more rapidly in speech than in writing.
Deprived of water, the human body rapidly falls apart.
Rise up rapidly and...
He walked rapidly into the living room to answer the call.
Rapidly.
rapidly.
We are regularly surprised by these developments.
Look here, Watson. You look regularly done.
The trouble is, she calls round regularly. Did he regularly tell you how incredibly...
Because I regularly commit massive tax fraud.
So bathe regularly and wash your hands.
Neville regularly went to pieces in potions lesson.
Can often not be optional. They regularly send out...
He emails regularly with my wife.
Yeah. Again, what this happens regularly?
In the future, however, I suggest we meet regularly.
The more regularly we eat, the healthier we are.
CRISPR stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats.
Regularly.
regularly.
I scarcely know.
The monumental inscription is scarcely readable.
The dial could scarcely keep its countenance during this harangue.
Scarcely awake. I beg that you will excuse me.
She had a scarcely touched plate in her hands, and 7 cavaliers.
By contrast, salary income has scarcely budged.
He can scarcely fly for corpulency.
Sir Barristan was scarcely the only man he had pardoned.
Jonesboro was scarcely more than 10 miles below Rough and Ready.
He had scarcely got out to sea before he determined to set the mill to work.
With hardly and scarcely.
Even his brothers can scarcely stomach him.
Scarcely.
scarcely.
Take out your entire enemy, virtually risk-free.
Dumbledore had left him with virtually nothing.
Virtually non-existent.
Under Mr. Ahmadinejad, they virtually stopped coming.
Virtually all of them are dead after 24.
So in a year, you could virtually eliminate malaria.
Virtually every customer has taken advantage of the offer.
Virtually no North Korean is allowed to leave the country.
That is the approach that virtually all professionals have learned by
Virtually. virtually.
Almost. Currently. Directly. Effectively. Efficiently. originally, physically, professionally, rapidly, regularly, scarcely, virtually.